Good morning, guys. It is the first full day in Portugal. It's around 7:30 a.m. right now, and I just weighed myself, and the weight has dropped once again. This always happens in peak week. You know, the few weeks before peak week, I eat very low, I train very hard, I do a lot of cardio, and the weight simply doesn't budge. But the moment I get into the peak week, that's when things change. It's like almost the stress is lessened, so my body gets rid of all the inflammation. Plus, of course, the workouts aren't as intense, so I'm holding as much water from inflammation. But anyway, let's check out what the weight really is. So we've got the scale right here. So it was actually 110.8 without clothes and without this phone. So, but still, we're almost a kilo below my weight limit of 112 kilos. Look at this amazing view, guys. This apartment is amazing. Balcony here, just enjoying ourselves in the nice temperature. Aren't you, little Dexter? Yes, you are. Enjoying this beautiful breakfast. So, this won't be a difficult cardio morning at all. So we're gonna keep the activity the same, but the carbs will be a bit higher because, as I mentioned, the weight keeps decreasing as I thought so. But we're not gonna do anything crazy. I'd rather be underloaded than overloaded. Anyway, let's drink some water first. Morning cardio being done here in Portugal. As you can see, the background is quite nice. That we're trying to go to the boulevard, but in between us and the boulevard is a train track.
Yeah.
So we got to get there via bridge, and Marley just says it's going to be that way. So let's give that a shot. So this is actually part of the apartment complex. We weren't able to go to see yet because it was too far, but we'll go there either today or tomorrow. We'll see. But we're gonna, Dexter's gonna play here. It's a perfect bath for him. And the flies here are incredibly annoying. All of my body is messed up. But anyway, and yeah. So now it's time for the breakfast after like 30 minutes of cardio. And let's just enjoy this day, guys. It's a beautiful, sunny day. Okay, done with the cardio and made the breakfast. So this is 80 grams of cream of rice, and the rest of the ingredients are the exact same. Again, whey isolate, dark chocolate, blueberries, raspberries, all stuff I'm used to, and of course also the kiwi. So fruit will always stay a big part of even my peak week diet. So because I weighed below 111 kilos and I was flat, I upped the carbs in the first meal, and we'll see throughout the day and in the workout what else I need. I might need in a post-workout meal. Let's enjoy though. Okay guys, so we are here in the supermarket, a quite nice one, only like 5-6 minutes drive from our apartment. So this is all the stuff that we have. As you can see, we have some nice frozen fish, codfish, some fruits, raspberries, blueberries, already some rice cakes for the show day itself, because with rice cakes that's what you keep the carbs in the system, dry carbs, putting some peanut butter on there and some honey and some salt, and also some extra cream of rice for babies, but that's for grown-ups as well. We have some eggs and some rest of the vegetables. I'll show you the rest at home, but yeah, we're doing the groceries right now to make sure we are utterly well prepared for the show. Let's go.
Wesley is looking for some fish, of course, because they have a lot of different sorts. And a specialty, the barbecued.
Alrighty, back from the grocery store, and it's time for meal number 2, which is the pre-workout meal. So this meal is going to be very familiar. So just tuna steak, some cauliflower, but also something else. So we are already going to test out these rice cakes. So as you can see, they are 27 calories each, 5.8 grams of carbs each. I'm gonna have 3 of these with a bit of peanut butter, so there's a little bit of extra carbs, a little bit of extra fat, but nothing else will be added except for the vegetables, the tuna steak, and some salt and pepper. So I'll show you the end result, but once again, we are using the crock pot. So what I did is I cut up a fresh cauliflower, a whole one, just put it in a crock pot. I put it, let's see, on the steamer right there for 1 minute. Now it's heating up until it steams, and then the pressures build up in here, and then I have to release, after a minute, I have to release the pressure with this little knob. It'll release the steam, and then it's done. You will see how perfect that is. Alrighty, the meal 2 is served. Let's see what it's all about. So, this is the perfectly, and I tell you, perfectly steamed, guys, perfectly steamed cauliflower with a little bit of pepper and salt. We here have very beautifully herbed tuna steak, 250 grams. And here are the 3 rice cakes. They're very thin, as you can see, with just a little bit of peanut butter. And that's going to be it. And in about 1.5 hours, we're going to work out. Mommy is making you an inflatable raft, so you can have some fun in the water. So we're going to work out first, and then you're going to work out yourself in the water. And right now I'm also, you know, working on a computer, making sure all the videos are uploaded for you guys. So I've just had the pre-workout, and I've been using a brand called Jacked Factory, which you guys might know if you know Chris Bumstead. He had a very famous and popular line there, and I've been trying out their supplements, and the flavoring is amazing. And yeah, but I took those supplements with me to Portugal because of the quality, the ingredients, and they just feel very good. I've been trying them out for a while. So who knows, the future might be bright regarding that particular brand. But anyway, what I did was a pump pre-workout and a pre-workout with stimulants, because we need to get all out of this workout. And then in about a few minutes, we're gonna go drive there to the gym, which is about 10 minutes away, in this white dropped armhole tank top, also available in black and different colors on vingenetics.com. Okay guys, we have arrived at the Mr. Big Evolution gym once again. So let's walk like this. And this is the second workout. It's going to be a back-oriented workout, so it's going to be an amazing one. Lots of equipment here, so let's do this, guys.
Okay. Hi. Yes.
Thank you.
Thanks. Ik film nog.
Okay guys, so this is a gym. Very amazing. So let's go to the machines. This is a very good first movement. I like to start with a pull down movement first to get the back warmed up. This is a hammer strength or a Panetta machine, so there's loose free weights for us to use to properly warm up. Okay, so this was the first working set, which means I went to failure pretty much with correct form. So this failure is the most failure I will do. I'll do 2 more sets with this weight, maybe 1 lighter after that, and then we're gonna go to the next movement. Okay guys, the next movement is going to be a seated row. Also a movement I'm used to, so it's not something strange to do. It feels natural. It's of course it's a different machine, but it doesn't matter, so let's get started. Alright guys, this is going to be the final set once again. So just around 10 to 12 reps. I might be able to do 2 or 3 more, but I am keeping some reps in reserve to make sure form is perfect, inflammation is kept down. It's all about getting the blood in the muscles, improving insulin sensitivity and getting the carbs in there much more efficient. So let's do the final set here. Let's load up the next one. Low row for the lower lats. Feels amazing. Eight. 5. Okay, this will be the final set of the low row. And what you want to do, this exercise, by the way, is great for the off-season. Very great for getting a lower back thickness. So what you really want to do is not just pull back with the elbows, but also arch the lower back. That causes a much better contraction. So let's do that until failure. Next one is going to be the barbell row. So just a very simple, basic, old school movement. We are, after all, doing the classic physique class. So we need those classic exercises to be in there. Just a lightweight, but a very old school, basic movement that works the back perfectly in a rowing fashion. Let's do this. Okay, so this is the barbell row. So what's important here is that you don't overdo it with the weight. So this is peak week. You are literally at your weakest. We've been in a very low caloric state, caloric deficit for a long time. And now it's important to not take any risks, but stick to the basics you've already been used to, just with a lighter weight. So let's do the final set on this one. And let's go on to the next after this. Okay, so as you can see, this gym has a lot of different equipment. So this is a different kind of machine. It's called a monolith. It's a whole line here. So this is basically a back row. You can decide whether you do a hammer grip or a neutral grip here. I mean horizontal grip. So you can decide exactly what you want. So let's just do this one, guys. Wat? Een beetje de achterkant. Maar steek. Wat? Mais. Steek op wat ik doe. Zet. Is. Duas. Uma.
Hoi David. Kijk, David is er ook. Hi hi.
You good? Yeah, you. You came by car? Yeah. Really? Yeah, we did. Nice.
We drove all the way from the Netherlands. So we left at Monday. And 3 days, 8 hours driving. Finally arrived here yesterday.
Did you plan on the way?
One time. Yeah.
Hey buddy. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Whole family here.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
I like this one. Yes, good.
Sehen hast du auch schon.
Achso, der ist genial, der ist.
Ja, der hat schon die 2 Stellen, richtig.
Yes, he has 3 teeth.
yeah?
Yes,
Only these
two down and 1 up, and the other one is coming also up. So 4 now.
And was it tough?
No.
Say anything to the German fans? You have a lot of German fans, as you know.
Oh yes, I really want to thank you a whole lot for the support, especially when I see you guys commenting on my social media, Vince Genetics. Ever since David came to our gym, I noticed a lot more German people following me and watching the channel and also visiting the website vincegenetics.com, and it just means a whole lot to me. Because honestly, we were able to drive here because of the
Dexter.
Well, so bodybuilding is bringing me the means to actually get here, and a big thanks to that is for the German fans. So I really appreciate your awesome support, guys. Really do.
That's good. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow, man. Good luck. You too, you too.
Okay, now we're doing the rear delt variation. So from a neutral grip, we're going to a horizontal grip. I'm really focusing on the rear delts because they're very small. I need to get them bigger. More of a pump, more of a blood and muscle. Let's do this.
Yeah. Dexter is training already. With his dad.
Alright guys, time for the next movement. The bicep curl just on a machine, very easy one. Let's go for a light weight and do a couple of reps here. Of course, a preacher curl variation. Okay guys, for the next one, the same machine, but you don't have to be difficult about it at all. So the first one was a close grip for the preacher curl for the outside of the biceps, and this one is the wide grip for the inside of the biceps. And that way you hit both bicep heads, and that's all you need to do in a simple peak week protocol like this. Okay guys, that was the workout, very simple. So this workout was all about getting a good pump, so blood flow in the muscles. Yesterday we did the chest, so we filled the triceps, the delts and the chest up. And now we filled the back up, the rear delts and the biceps, so a very nice switch in between those muscles. Tomorrow is Friday, the day of the weigh-in, and that's the day I'll start loading a little bit. And when you start loading, in my opinion, doing nothing is the wrong approach. You still have to do something. There'll be some walking throughout the day, but also doing an upper body workout here in the gym. Just light weights to make sure that I get the blood in the muscle where the carbs need to go. If you just lay down on the bed, the carbs won't go as easily to the places you want them to be inside the muscle. Anyway, let's have the post-workout shake and then the post-workout meal.
Nice to meet you. My name is Lucas. Brazil. I am Brazil. Hello, people. Take a picture for me. You're the best, Wesley. Come on tomorrow.
Okay guys, we are back home right now. Time for the post-workout meal. Let me show you what that's all about. So in here in the crock pot there's 100 grams of Uncle Ben's rice. So the only meal of the day that contains more carbs than the rest is the breakfast and the post-workout meal. And this is the vegetables, just some very easily digestible cucumber and a little bit of cauliflower, already perfectly steamed. And we also have some fresh fish, which we got today at the supermarket. As you saw, this is called sea bass. And yeah, I like fresh fish a whole lot as well, to just make it in the pan, herb it up with some salt, pepper, and some other spices, and I'll show you the end result. Okay guys, time for the fourth meal of the day. So this is the meal after the post-workout meal. Going to be just a regular protein and vegetable meal, but the difference now in between the last couple of weeks, it's not just protein, but the protein source itself contains healthy fats. Now for me, the easiest and most logical way to go about this is to choose a different fish source. So I'm going from tuna and codfish to more fatty fish, like, what is this actually called? Let me actually search this. Okay, so apparently it's called a sea bream. Let me show you what it looks like. So this is what that looks like. And as you can see, there's a lot more fat in here, but it's healthy omega-3 fats. And what I like to do, there's skin on this fish, so I like to bake it on the skin. And simply put a lid on there and let it cook through. And after like 2 minutes, it'll be perfect. And what we have in here in the trustworthy crock pot is some broccoli and broccolini. And broccolini is actually a mixture between broccoli and asparagus, which is also very amazing. So let me show you that right now. So this is it guys, just a very simple meal, and look at this and listen to this. That is what you want to hear. So this is baked on the skin, sea bream, omega-3s, and I actually extracted 12 grams of oil from the pan that wasn't in this fish anymore. So I'm going to use that for another meal, for example, that doesn't have much fat, like the tuna that I still have, to still add those omega-3s in. It's a great way to actually save up on those oils. We now have some broccoli, as you can see, and that's the broccolini. Looks just like asparagus and broccoli combined, as I said. So just with salt and pepper, nothing else. Let's play it safe, guys. Looking forward to the weigh-in tomorrow. Alrighty guys, just did some posing practice, the posing routine, which is very important, of course, as a classic physique competitor. And now it's time for the last meal of the day. And I also already prepared the meal for tomorrow morning, because I will go to the weigh-in fasted, of course, to ensure that I make the weight limit. And right after that, I'm going to be eating and drinking, so I'll be taking a meal with me. Let me show you what that is right now. So this is the meal I'll take with me. Very simple. 100 grams of golden rice, 150 grams of cooked asparagus, 250 grams of tuna fish. Now this is on the Friday. The show will be on a Sunday, so the Friday will have a bit more vegetables and a bit more protein still, and a little bit of fat throughout. So the sea bream fat is actually inside the rice, which I put in a crock pot, so it has been nicely eviscerated in the omega-3 oils. And the Saturday, where I'll be loading a little bit more, nothing too extreme, the rice content will be a bit higher, but the protein and the fiber content will be lower, as well as the fat content. So that's going to be very nice, but it really depends on the shape and the weight and the combination of everything. This is a little bit of asparagus for right now, so this is for the last meal, as well as a tuna fillet, and here some cream of rice starting to firm up nicely, and there will be some raspberries and blueberries in here. Gonna be adding a chocolate on here, there's some white isolate in there as well, and it'll be the last meal of the day, and then we're going to go to sleep. I mean, first take a shower, shave, go to sleep, and tomorrow we'll see you at the registration. Okay guys, last meal of the day. It's almost 10 p.m. Tomorrow around 9 a.m. we'll be leaving, so plenty of time to sleep. We have the asparagus here, we have the salmon here, and we have the cream of rice right there. So very simple and very delicious for sure. So guys, that was today. So the Thursday before the weigh-in. Very excited. As you saw, I saw David Hoffman at the gym and some other competitors doing either the Olympia Amateur or the Pro Show. Like very good 212 guys as well. Just unreal shapes when you see them in actual real life. So it's gonna be a very fun day tomorrow. We'll be recording as much as possible. And I really wanna thank you a whole lot for watching. And don't forget to stay golden.